Hi, today is February 28th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 323 for the year, Snow Be It. The melting snow at the bottom of the stairs looked like a homeless person who had pissed himself while sleeping in a doorway after a night of hard drinking. I walked past quietly because I didn't want the snow to wake up and ask me for $1. But if that had happened, I wouldn't have been like, "Wait here, snow, I'll buy you a sandwich." No, I would have just given the snow $1. And if the snow bought booze with it, so be it. Snow be it. Poem number 324, Dead Motherfucker. Now that the motherfucker was dead, he could fuck no more mothers. He could fuck no more fathers. He could fuck no more. In fact, now that he was dead and therefore unable to fuck mothers anymore, it was arguably wrong to continue to call him a motherfucker. A mother could, of course, fuck him, at least until he is put into the ground. And I suppose that if rigor mortis has set in, someone could, in theory, ride his cock. But I've always thought that in order for one to fuck another, one must have the will to do so. So, if, say, a mother were to ride his dick, I would say he was being fucked by the mother, but I wouldn't say he was fucking the mother. So, yeah, I think that now that he is dead, we shouldn't call him a dead motherfucker. He is just a dead guy. Poem number 325, The Bodies. I know where the bodies are buried. I was walking around Queens and I asked for directions to the cemetery, and then I went to the cemetery and there they were. Once I got to where the bodies were buried, I was faced with a choice. I could dig them up and then, I don't know, dance with them, play Weekend at Bernie's, feed them to the fishes. I decided to leave them where they were, and that is where they are. So when I say I know where the bodies are buried, I really mean it. Poem number 326, The Man Who Mistook His Testicles for the Ghost of Charlemagne. I think the title speaks for itself. There once was a man who mistook his testicles for the ghost of Charlemagne. Upon closer inspection, he took his testicles for what they actually were, testicles, and the man moved on, as did Oliver Sacks. Poem number 327, The Man Who Mistook His Testicles for Oliver Sacks. The man who mistook his testicles for Oliver Sacks was never completely convinced that he was in error. However, Oliver Sacks never wrote about him, so as not to be seen as self-promoting. Poem number 328, The Macrame Toaster. He put 2 slices of bread in the macrame toaster and pressed the lever down and immediately set fire to his kitchen. It was really, really stupid to make a macrame toaster. It was arguably even stupider than that time he made a toaster out of macaroni. After the fire, he went out and bought a toaster, which is obviously what he should have done in the first place. It's not always crafty to be crafty. And the last poem of the day, poem number 329, Bye-bye, February. February made me shiver, and not just because of the frightening weather. There's been a lot of scary shit going down, but life is good and I am happy. So even if I'm not exactly sorry to see you go, thank you, February, for not being worse. It's hard not to be another fucking awful month when times are as bad as times are these days. At least you only had 28 days, and you certainly weren't as god-awful as you could have been. So, bye-bye, February. Alright, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.